Yo, my name's Derrtie Sanchez. I'm a professional music producer and hip hop MC, and this is my studio. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about my wife, Surreal, and her new album, Lavender, has just released December 21st, 2020. Go check that out. Today we're here in the studio with Derrtie.
Danny.
So
Danny and I.
What was his first?
On some candy.
What was the first one that got beat with the wife beater or some shit?
Danny.
You should say Peter was a wife beater and got beat with a fucking meat cleaver. Got stabbed with a meat cleaver. Like, that's bars. I am fucking hyped that this album came out. I'm proud of it. I know Desi's proud of it. It's been a long time coming. You wouldn't believe it when I tell you that we probably recorded this album in 2018. Matter of fact, this magazine right here, The Enigma from Chattanooga, was published in June of 2019, and in it reads, her first album, Spiritual Journey, in early 2018. In August, she plans to release her second, Lavender, later in August. Later in August. Okay, so we dropped Spiritual Journey early in 2018. I believe it was on our anniversary is when we dropped Spiritual Journey. Was January 28th. We immediately started working on Lavender.
And you're in a higher chair too.
Well, you can make it lower.
Okay.
Just lower it.
I'm
Wait, I'm in a higher chair, so I sit.
Desi, the way she works is, she takes my best beats. She has writings fucking everywhere. She has pieces of paper everywhere. She fucks around, loses them, rewrites songs to the same beats. She doesn't even start recording until she feels satisfied. But Desi's super hella busy. She's like a professional motherfucking artist, like painter. Desi is a professional painter. She works at Wine and Design. She teaches adults and children how to paint. She has her own website, her own business, DestinySurreal.com, where you can find canvases for sale that she's painted. You can find watercolors. You can find hand-painted and designed earrings, hand-painted skateboards. The list goes on. But Desi's a goddamn professional. So she got a lot of things going on, you know what I'm saying? Desi's always have opportunities for herself that she just takes advantage of. We're always at cons. And so we dropped Spiritual Journey 2018. We start recording Lavender. I can't exactly remember what the first song was. We didn't drop it because we felt unconfident about certain melodies that I think Destiny was hitting, that she just wasn't so wasn't sold on. Certain harmonies that I felt like maybe she wanted to hit, and I fucks with her music hard, and I think I convinced her, and I told her, you're my best artist that I've ever worked with, and we got all these beautiful songs, and you take my best beats. And it'd be a goddamn shame if you don't drop this fucking album. We ended up cutting a lot of songs. I think it started with 12 songs. We ended up with 7. Ironically, I think the songs she cut were all the songs that were about me and shit. It's okay, that's cool. But I'm proud of the album. I'm proud of how everything fucking came out. I'm proud of what she's saying on it. Everything about what Destiny does is 100, 1,000, 20 fucking 50%, and she gives it her fucking heart. You know what I mean? If it don't involve her heart, then she don't want to be a part of it. I think she was very concerned about displaying so much of her heart on Lavender that she was kind of withdrawn. She was like, no, and I was like, yo, this shit's fucking dope. It starts out with the dopest fucking beat and the dopest song. I think the whole thing together just mushed the hook, what she's saying, the truth behind it, the beat, bro, pages. That shit goes fucking hammer time, hammer dammer time. We probably recorded that song 2 different times, and I switched up the beat 2 different times as well. We went back in this shit, we've been sitting on these songs for over a year, literally, so it's not like I let them sit and fucking marinate and motherfucking sizzle the fuck out. Nah, I kept them fresh. I would go in there, I remix, she re-sing some shit, I switch up the fucking arrangement, I'd add some shit to the beat or whatever. That one came out
gave him a promise of hope and beginnings, but I think she's lost them.
Roses, I don't think we've ever changed. I know I just said I just didn't ever let fucking shit marinate. But Roses was fucking the bomb.com since it was. She wrote that shit and recorded it, boom, like that. And whenever Desi does shit like that, you know it's a fucking banger. Like she's feeling that shit. But the beat, whoo, the beat again, buddy. I was making beats for Damien's album. And as soon as Desi heard it and shit, she was like, yo, this shit is hard. So Desi got on that shit, like I said, wrote it, recorded it, boom, bang, bomb. Shit was a banger. The third track, If I Was Gone. Now that shit was a heavy ass song. I think that might have been honestly the first song we recorded. That went through major changes. I think she re-sang the chorus a few different times. I probably redid the beat like 5 times. You know, she played the guitars. I would listen to just the guitars and her singing it, and I was just like, man, this shit's heavy. Like, what I fucked up with the drums. I had these flat ass drums on there, I felt like. So I redid the drums, made them a little poppin', a little up tempo. We wanted to switch up in the hook like we had in her first album, Spiritual Journey. She had a song called Pieces, and it had the same feel to it, almost the same content, you know what I'm saying? And it had her playing the guitar during the verses, and then in the hook it just switched, bang, boom. So we wanted that same kind of feel for this song. I redid the bass line, and man, we wanted that song to be perfect because it just felt perfect to us. It felt real, it felt raw. So the fourth song was hard as fuck, Make You Understand. I'ma make you understand. Had a hard, spiritual, tribe chant. We wanted that shit to be perfect. We wanted that shit to hit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do too much changes with that shit. It was mostly on just the mixing aspect of it. Geeky shit. So the fifth song, Tennessee Blues, we made a video for that over a year ago. That one was a beautiful ass song. That song, believe it or not, was just recorded in one take on one track. You know, she played the guitar and sang it. She played it on an acoustic guitar and sang it on my fucking microphone. We made that shit sound like a dream. Beautiful song. I mean, I feel like every time we recorded it, it sounded different. You know, she was just playing and singing, you know. I think it was something she felt. I felt that tape. Yeah, it's a great song. Tennessee Blues. Sixth song, Your Boy's On. Black dog with a silver chain, selling mozzarella cheese bread cheese, stick man. We found Mosca and a bunch of dead puppies just laying out in the yard. So we scooped up Mosca and he was alive. We kept him, obviously. He was probably about like 4 days old. The neighbors didn't give a fuck. He was the only one that was alive, and we just bottle fed his ass like a fucking baby. But real shit, so that song's inspired by him. It's a pit bull advocacy song. If you want a pit bull and you can get a pit bull, you know, try to rescue one from the shelters because they're the first ones to get put down and they're the most to go in. Great song. On the song aspect of it, we went through changes on that. So I played the motherfucking acoustic guitar on the third verse, boy. I said, chopped up the hook, I finally got a 16 on Desi's last album, Spiritual Journey. She only gave me an 8-bar verse. You know what I mean? Desi don't. She's like, nah, nigga, you just get some beats on my album. You don't need to be rapping too. So like, this time she actually let me rap some bars. I actually spit a nice sweet 16. It's hard. I ain't even cuss. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here looking out for the peoples. So anyways.
This song goes to Lavender. I got a song, and they were like, "That's beautiful. What song is that?" Look, my love comes.
The last and final song. This song's called Lavender. It is the title track. Another deep song. You know, as if none of the songs that I mentioned weren't deep. They're all deep songs. I feel like maybe the least deep song is Rose, because it's metaphorical. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more metaphorical. You can take context out of it, but you know, Lavender tried to re-record it one time, and we just decided to stick with the original. We spliced some things from the re-recorded to the original, and just kind of made it a little different, just to give it some pizzazz. You know, this was sitting for a year. We performed in Nashville in August of 2018, and that's when she performed Lavender. You know, it aged well like wine. Music is art. My wife is amazing professional artist, audio and visual. Go find that album on your favorite streaming app. Play that album from front to back. Listen to it twice, thrice. You know, really soak it in, understand. Just enjoy it. It's Lavender. It's out already. Go check it out after you watch this. Yeah, Derrtie Sanchez, episode 2, baby. Yeah. Yo, did I mention that we got coloring books for sale? Hand fucking drawn coloring books on DestinySurreal.com and everything else. Go check it out.